For another season of Honest Integrity. I mean, yeah, can't wait. I hope that isn't the like. I'm fine if a Joe win, but I don't want it to be like this like Honesty Alliance runs the show. I think that'll be lame. Like I'm hoping Joe came into this with like more of a killer instinct. But yeah, I am worried that if Joe does win, that it is like just kind of a steamroll. Which, to be fair though, I don't know why Jeff would be disappointed in that. If Jeff is disappointed, because I feel like that's what Jeff would like is for like someone like Joe to dominate the game. Like if Joe won 50, I feel like Jeff would be so excited about that. Oh yeah, I guess one less with the Kyle meta back. But still, like more tribal councils than there are like players on any other season. So maybe Jeff hosts 2 tribes. Yeah, they could do that, I guess. Like have like both tribes at tribal as they vote some, like as each tribe votes someone out. I guess there's a chance of that. Actually, like maybe they do that. I wouldn't be opposed to that actually. I feel like Survivor US has never done that before, and like they usually just go for the back-to-back one, or if they do back and like yeah, like they obviously like sometimes do the like one watches the other tribe and that sort of thing, but I wouldn't be opposed to them doing that. What am I doing here? I think it's the poor district, right? Wait, no, is it? I don't remember. You think I would know Assassin's Creed 1 well enough at this point? Most returning players don't change or improve from the previous. I disagree with that. I feel like that's definitely not true. Like even if their like placement is the same, I feel like they definitely improve as players more times than not. The pink friendship bracelet. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that is pretty bad. Terrible gameplay also. Like not even just from it being like just cringy. It's just yeah, like terrible gameplay. I think Suri could have pulled it off. I'm not expecting it personally. I think I think she made it deep. Like I think she definitely made it deep. I would bet on her making finale. I would not bet on her winning. I think Suri's just such a big like. It's just so obvious that Suri would win at the end. That's like, I don't know if people are going to want to take Suri to the end. So we're like, I'm expecting Suri to be like 4th place. Is my current guess. See Joe taking Suri? Maybe? Again, that's the question. It's like, does he have that killer instinct then or not? I think old Joe, potentially. But is this a new Joe?
Nowhere to run, old man.
Yeah, I could do that. I'll make a mock boot list. Where is a viewpoint? That one. Suri 5th. Yeah, I can see that too. I think I would put Suri 4th. I think I'll put Joe 1st, Stephanie 2nd. Or not, I don't know. Stephanie 3rd. Let's go 3rd. I think Stephanie also Final Tribal. Who's 2nd? Do we go Coach? That would at least be a fun, like, I don't know. It's like if we do have this honesty, integrity sort of thing at the end. At least like have Coach there with them. Yeah, I think like, who would I say is 5th? I think at that point the placements are a lot tougher to gauge. I would say like Jonathan. I would say is like early merge maybe. I think it's either early merge or like at the end. I I think there's like almost no real in between there for Jonathan, in my opinion. Would Jeff hate Steph winning? I don't know actually. Like I haven't heard him talk about Steph really at all recently. Like you would assume he liked her enough to cast her, but it's like yeah, I generally don't know.
They sent word you wish to speak with me.
Majduddin intends another execution today.
Yeah, what if
We
Ozzy's
must
like
ensure
fifth?
all goes well.
It is my duty.
Christian name in the hashtags. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Christian was. Yeah, there was talk about Christian being with them too, right?
And be quick about it.
Um,
We can ill afford any delays.
dude, imagine. Dude, actually, that would be depressing if Christian like loses to Joe. I think I would be like. I think that would be upsetting. If like Christian, yeah, like Joe wins against Christian.
A man in his position has many enemies.
I think Tyson wins here if he doesn't switch his vote. I guess it's tough to say if he wins, but I think he definitely is in a pretty decent position. Like, considering he has like connections on the other side, and also he's like essentially running his own tribe at that point. He's in a pretty good spot. Yeah, I think it's like Tyson's still like a pretty big like threat, like very openly so, to where like I don't know. It's like it's tough to seem like actually getting all the way to the end, but you never know. Yeah, I'm happy Christian is making it to at least emerge. I would love it if he's finalist. If he wins, that'll be cool. Like Christian winning, I think is my like best case scenario for the season. Or like I don't. Does anyone dislike Christian? I don't think like I've never seen like someone in the online community like, dislike Christian.
Today. It's the one at the
Coach win would be also be
Solomon's
funny.
camp.
I think that would also be fine
was on my
for
way
me
just now.
personally.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader
Watch for
would
it to be an
return
all-time great season.
and bring a
I would
measure of justice
again.
to
I would
this
love it if it is.
Yes, and not this mockery Mitch the Dean parades
See Ozzy
before
going
us.
deep since he has
How?
no.
How does something like
Yeah, that was my read on it before.
Everyone
I don't feel
thinking
like
Salah
based
had
on what
instead
we've
met
seen
with an
here,
untimely
I'm
end.
not like banking
Now
on
the
Ozzy.
position falls to him. He.
Like I think I would predict Ozzy as like
How
9th
convenient.
place or something like that.
It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
But yeah, like before
Don't fear
this,
us,
I
we'll
was
be
thinking
taken for
Ozzy
treason.
someone that definitely could
Executed
potentially
on the very
win.
platform we have to repair. Come. let us
Scary
return to
scenarios,
work.
Genevieve winning. Yeah, I am surprised. Like I really did think Emily was gonna be an early boot. Oh fuck. Okay, well that was a terrible placement.
What is it?
What the fuck is happening, dude? Okay, cool.
Make room.
Dude, okay, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was any of that? Cool, great. Just fucking kill me. Looks like a Christian to be a pre-merge boot while Angela. Yeah, it is. It is insane that it's kind of the inverse. Yeah, there was no snake. I did watch Destination X, which I thought was pretty like bad. I watched American Ninja Warrior, which was also just kind of eh. Yeah, not really much. Since last stream, I'm trying to remember what I did. I finished the winner ranking. The North American Big Brother winner ranking. I edited most of the Year in Gaming video. I was hoping to have it done by this stream. I did not finish it. I'm almost done though. I'll finish it probably tomorrow before work. Hopefully. If not, I'll definitely finish it tomorrow either way. I'm hoping to do so at least before work, where like I can at least let it render and everything. We'll see. It's gonna be 50 minutes, which is shorter than my last Year in Gaming video, but longer than the other ones. But whatever.
He's going to hurt himself.
And yeah, next thing to work on will be the Toll Drama World Tour video. I need to record a scheduling video at some point. I'm not sure when I'll do that. Because I'm not sure when I'm gonna have like an extended like period of time to do that. I don't think I will. Like I might be able to try to do it on. Like I could do it to like. Yeah, maybe I could try to do it tomorrow night, and then maybe Friday, I could try to do it. If I don't do it then, I don't think I can do it for a while after that. Like, not until, like, what, like, Wednesday? No, actually, no, I can't do it Wednesday. Yeah, I can't do it for a while. So it's like, I think I'm going to try to do it over these next couple days. We'll see.
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution.
Talking about, like, collection video, like, next game, like, game pickup videos. Like, sorry, I've been doing the pickup videos on my own, just like haven't been posting it for a while. But I only do it like once every 6 months or so. Then collection videos, like I do a PS4, PS5 one at the beginning, like literally New Year's Day usually, every year. But I'll probably still stick to that tradition. But I would like to do other collection videos just because, like, generally, like I don't look at my game collection that much anymore. Like, it's just there. I think it would just be nostalgic just to kind of run through things. I'm not sure when I'll do the next one though.
If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason.
I'm not dying to do it instantly just because, like, I have other things to do. But
Come, let us return to work.
maybe I could do like one a month or something like that. Turn around again. Now. Dude, fuck off. Fucking grab it. Fuck is this? Dude, what the fuck was that? What? Cool. Masterpiece. Great. Fuck's he going? Where are we fucking going with this? Yeah, Matt going home is, again, it's just the editing of Destination X is just so shit.
Make room.
It's like you just tell who's going home from like how the first like 3 minutes of the show is edited. Okay. Let's try this again. Dude, are you fucking serious? Dude, fuck this guy. Fuck this mission. What the fuck is this? There we go. Is Charlie new dragon coach laid? Actually, I forgot about that. Yeah, I do expect, or like I did expect Charlie and Coach to have an alliance. But yeah, maybe that didn't work out for Charlie. Thoughts on Peter's move? Like the thing is, like I don't know what the end game of Destination X is, or like I think that would like determine if I think it was a good move or not. Like if the end of the game is like very social strategy focused, I would lean towards it not being a good move, but also I don't think it is. Like if it is like actually like a geography based sort of thing, then yeah, it probably is the right move. But again, I think it's just like tough to say when like I don't fucking even know the format of the show. We still do not know tribe divisions. I would expect us to get tribe divisions within the week, though.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
Yeah, currently we don't know, though. I think watching returning seasons unspoiled is more fun. I think depends. I think it depends on who you are, also. I think there's like different, like to me, it's like there's different positives and negatives for both. Mind you, I think the thing is, though, is that obviously you're only going to get one opportunity to watch something unspoiled. So I think you might as well take the, make the most of that if you can. Because obviously every other time you watch it following that, you're going to essentially be watching it as someone spoiled. So it's like... Like, I think if it was a world where I could have been unspoiled on 50, obviously I would have. But it's like, I just... There's no fucking way I'm not going to be spoiled. Like, even without looking, I already saw all the airport photos on Twitter. So it's like, again, there would be no point anyway, with 50 in particular.
Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him. And there is no greater evil than this. Majduddin understands. He works to cast out the
Start turning it now because, about Genevieve, because she's Canadian, she wouldn't be at LAX. I mean, I guess. I mean, would she? I think she still would be at LAX, wouldn't she? Because don't they all just fly to LAX and then they fly out from LAX?
Such
Who's the
behavior
most
cannot
annoying
be
sucks
allowed.
user? Lady Man, Donald Trump guy, or Brian? I don't follow sucks enough to know the individual people. Alright, well, fuck this up already. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Nope, kill me. I feel like the journey and speculating about is fun for me. I feel like especially if we don't get like a full-on bootless, I feel like it still could be fun of like piecing together like how exactly these things came together. I think if we get a full-on bootless, then that probably does sap more of the fun out of it. But it still is like interesting to speculate how it happens though. Do I expect the 50 post-merge game to be very dynamic? I don't fucking know. I would expect it just on paper, yeah. But again, if Joe, Stephanie, and someone else is in the final three, and it's not looking great.
None of us is above temptation. Should they act
But just on like
further,
any returnee season, I would expect the post-merge to be
they
dynamic.
must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like they would still fly to LAX either way.
Only come forward. so
I
that we
am
might
not
know
against the
their
concept of
names.
Edge of Extinction on returnee seasons personally.
There is no harm in
Mind you, I
nature.
would prefer if it ends
Those among you
before
who defy the law.
the merge,
nothing
or like
without
after.
our faith.
Like I would only want it pre-merge. But I do still think to have the notion of like having all these people around beyond just like, because if like Q is the first boot, then it's like in that world it's like, yeah, ideally I would have liked to see Q more than that, and seen him on the edge, but obviously this season in particular would have been difficult to do that unless they did OG Ghost Island, which doesn't seem like they did, obviously. Okay, that worked out. Steph is still going off? Well, that's kind of funny.
Enough. I still breathe. So you
Yeah, I think
can
as
hear
is,
more
I think it's
just
still
my
fun
name.
enough to speculate.
What is
I am worried. Again, I am expecting. Like, I am expecting a full-on boot list.
He seems a bit too righteous.
Like a week.
Is the law really so important to him?
I would expect
do you
that,
think?
like us to fully know everything.
And I think you'll
And like
tell
to be
me.
fair, there might still be things wrong. Like even like Cambodia, obviously we had the full boot
Men
list,
like
but there were
me,
still like a couple
we are
places
meant to
wrong.
scare them.
I don't
Fill
remember
them with
Game
fear.
Changers.
The ones he kills, not
If there was
criminals,
stuff wrong
but
there.
Dangerous. All
Um,
the same.
Dangerous. to
But
do.
again, I do expect with 50, we're gonna know most things
Yes,
soon.
he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works
When do I
for.
expect to come out? Whenever Star Wars Unite
They
gets
need the
it.
city.
Probably,
Controlling it is important to
I
them.
don't know, a week
Why?
from now.
You'll have to
Ish.
ask him yourself.
I think it's whenever it starts to
Attend
get
one of
spread
his
around the alumni
executions.
community.
It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Hope this isn't the last Q on
Then we
TV.
have
Hopefully
done.
not. I mean, I am worried right now though about how exactly it went. Okay, that is it, right? Okay. Dude, we're already almost 3 though. Fuck me.
Leave, peasant, before I make
I have no spoilers, but on social media to not see it. Yeah. Like, yeah. The thing is, like, before, I'm trying to remember. Like, when was the point that spoilers start to breed? Like, I think, well, AE vs. the World is really the big one. Yeah, like AE vs. the World spoilers were spread, and then like the Rome thing happened, and all that was all over Twitter. And it's like I feel like ever since AE vs. the World, though, it's like I have seen a lot more of like people just talking about Survivor spoilers on Twitter. Which, like, I hadn't really seen that before. Like, usually, like, you would have to actively, like, look for it to get spoiled. Where it just feels like now you just, like, easily stumble upon it. I will say, though, it does feel a bit nostalgic, though. Like, being back in, like, the spoiler, like, streets. Because, like, I used to be following, like, all the, like, spoiler-related things, like, in the lead up to 40. And actually, too, even 40, though, like, even, like, before, because I didn't, like, I think by the time I decided to try to remain unspoiled for 40. Like there were technically like lists out there, but even then by that point I was not even like really like looking into it. So it's really been since yeah, like probably around the time like IOI started. No, actually no, it had to be before that. But anyway, it's been a while since I've like been really like looking into the spoiler community as it's been happening. Which has like been I don't know, a little bit nostalgic, I guess. See people like just like combing through all the like social media and looking for all the scraps of like, oh my god, Jenna fucking followed Angelina and Camilla. Because obviously like recent seasons been a lot of like just like looking back on it. Reacting to sports news. I saw Rick Devens was too. He was like reacting to, I don't even know what fucking sport it was. Yeah, he was doing the same thing. Plus Neil Druckmann leaving. Oh, is Haley also leaving? I didn't know Haley was. I know what to do. Not shocking. Yeah, I don't really care too much. Like, it's not like, because I'm just kind of removed from the HBO show at this point. I'll still probably cover season 3, just because I feel like I feel like I have to. I don't really have to, but I feel like I have to. But yeah, it's like I do think it will be missed. Because even though I don't think season 2 is good, I do think Druckmann like at least did better than Craig Mazin. Where I think Craig Mazin wanted to fucking ruin the scene of Ellie at the like with the guitar at a theater. So it's like I think more of the issues lie with Craig Mazin than with Druckmann. But I don't know. I think actually now will be funnier though. Now it's like, I think it's just like full on. Yeah, this might just be a complete shit show. So at least it'll be like even funnier to see that shit show. Easy Spinner 50 podcast saying she would hate Joe, but maybe they work together. I don't think Suri would hate Joe. I don't think she's a guaranteed to like Joe either. But like, I don't think she like. I think Suri, or I think Joe is like different than the type of person that like Suri wouldn't like. That is like this more like authoritarian, like sort of figure. I do wonder how it'll go with Jonathan, because I can see it going both ways, where I think there's a world where Jonathan's like her new Matt, or I could see Jonathan like, yeah, being like the type of person she doesn't like. I really don't know which one. But I feel like Joe, I don't know, I think Joe's affable enough. So like most people didn't leave 50 like disliking Joe as a person. People were like frustrated with his gameplay and that sort of thing, but I don't think many people like actively dislike Joe. Coach is being weird and replying and posting things 3 times. Okay. People are openly leaking on the Reddit Survivor Discord server. That's something. I know Redmond. So Redmond has like completely shut down boot spoiler talk on the Discord. Watch Abby not fight the Rat King because it'd be not realistic. I mean, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, dude, what if he... actually, it would be so funny if, like, Mazin just completely changes everything. If, like, there's almost, like, no similarity anymore.
Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin?
I think it is for the better, personally, that Druckmann's gone. Just because it could just be the full-on train wreck that... That'll at least be funny to make fun of at this point. Yeah, I would think. Yeah, I think it's not. It would not be shocking to see Coach make fun of 3 again.
Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
Joe is disgusting with his honor integrity bullshit. Is he? Is he though?
And all of you stand idle. complicit in this crime.
The thing is, like, Joe doesn't even, like, preach it on other people, though. It's like he talks about how he wants to play with honesty and integrity, but it's not like he's saying, fuck you for not playing with honesty and integrity. Like, he's not like, I just like, even, like, Coach and, like, Mike Turner don't really even, I guess Coach kind of does that, but, like, Mike Turner doesn't really even do that, does he? I did find Mike Turner to be a fun, podcast guest on the 50 Files.
A gambler,
Whatever that's worth. Shame that Mike Turner's probably not going to be able to play Survivor again at this point, though. This is probably his last chance. So he's like, what, like 62 or something right now? I know Lindsay was fun, but like for like, I don't know, it's like honestly because she was just like bashing on Jonathan the entire time. Oh wow, that actually worked.
Your work here is finished.
See, I could speedrun this game at some point.
No, it had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your
100%.
opinion of this?
Definitely best
You intend
audition
to
tape.
defend yourself as the others have and explain away your
Like if I do an
capabilities?
audition tape ranking, which I never will, but like if I ever did, Mike Turner's would be number one.
I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to
Destiny 2, I'm enjoying it. I just wish I had more time to play it.
Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order.
It's fine enough. So I mean, like I literally just got to the
You'd kill
like
people
kind of the
simply for
meat of the
believing
game.
differently than you.
At least like the inciting incident
I
just
killed them
happened.
because I could.
But like I still, yeah, like I don't know where it's like actually going.
Determine another man's fate.
I did not love Alec. Alec,
People cheer.
yeah.
The way they feel.
Alex is weird just because like
I was like a
it's
god.
like I just feel like it wasn't what I expected Alex to be.
Same.
Or like I haven't bothered like looking into Alec that much post show or anything, but like I think I expected Alec to be a lot more like
Then I learned what
strategically
becomes of those who
minded.
lift themselves above others.
What is that?
Here.
Whereas that he was more so like you know, Survivor's great because of the challenges and that sort of thing. And like it just seems like he just like made moves for sake of making moves, not because he even admitted that like the Natalia thing, yeah, that was probably a bad move, but it's like I just wanted to do it or whatever. Like it felt like he just like did things like not for strategic reasons and just because he just thought it was like either fun or like he just like was not getting along with Natalia at the time. Which like to be fair, either way, like it obviously was like a short-sighted move, but like I don't know, I just think I expected Alec to be a lot more intentional in the game, and like not that it necessarily had any bearing on the interview itself, but like I just don't think like yeah, like I just don't think Alec was like as into Survivor as I was expecting it to be. Yeah, like it doesn't sound like he's been like following the show recently, right? I'm actually surprised at how many alumni seem to not be following the show anymore. Which, like, I guess to be fair, I'm actually running through all the ones, like, more recently. A lot of them are, but, like I don't believe Gavin had been watching the show, right? I feel like that was, like, kind of surprising to me, where I assumed Gavin was, like, a big fan that was still watching, but he seems like he stopped watching. Victoria, like, stopped watching 48, at least. I don't know, I was kind of expecting them, particularly to be a bit more into it. I feel like Gavin's tweets about it sometimes. I don't know, by the way he was talking about it, like it didn't sound like he had watched like at least the last couple seasons. Funny that he's still bitter over his loss, which I'm too fair. Like I think I would be too. But it's funny how like he had to reiterate that in his interview. About, like how bitter he still is. Oh fuck off! I was like a second away. Alright, whatever. I'll actually fight them. Fuck it. Oh, cool. Perfect. Yeah, I fully get why he's bitter. Like, I would be too. If like, I had, like, the game set up for a potential win, and then fucking Rick comes back from, or not Rick, Chris comes back from the edge last second. Max Wiener trying to say in chat that D is hooked up with Grizz God, Jonathan, and Ozzy. Cool. That seems like a Brian Heidick Wiener thing to say.
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
How many people? Wait, how many people who
What's this?
we know made
No words of wisdom for
post-merge?
me? Surely I have failed in some
is he jumping in the top 10?
fashion.
Actually, I guess that's an interesting thing to talk about too, right? It's like, yeah,
No more,
who's
no less.
who has a big
That you expect
up in
praise for
legacy?
me
I guess it
doing the
depends
stores, however,
on.
troubles you.
Well, I guess yeah. Who can make top 10? Like Joe.
It seems everything I do.
We'll see how Rizzo's first run goes.
But do so on your way back to
But to be fair, I think like either way, I think you have the win to be in the top 10 at this point. I think it'd be tough to be in the top 10 as a non-winner unless you're Suri.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
So like this is obviously in the world where these people theoretically win. It's like we'll have to see how Rizzo's game goes. I think Joe could be top 10. Tiffany, I think would be tough. But again, depend. Like really, any of these people, I think if they play like an extremely dominant game, it is like a chance. There's a chance to be top 10.
already? Get up. Whatever you say, Doc.
But obviously Tiffany would be tough. D, obviously, I think D has the potential to be the GOAT if she wins.
I'm ending the session.
Emily, again, I think would be tough to be top 10, but not impossible. That would be fairly unlikely. Jonathan, I think would be tough to be top 10, though.
Don't see how he
Also
could.
not impossible.
Of course.
Rick would be pretty tough.
You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
Christian,
His problem.
They're coming for you.
probably also still pretty tough.
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Some kind of rescue attempt.
Coach could be top 10 if he wins.
Realized
Man, things just keep getting weirder.
Yeah,
and
I think
weirder
Coach is
around
possible.
it's bound to happen.
What do you mean?
Um,
That little fight your ancestors
I miss Aubrey. Yeah, Aubrey could be top 10 as well.
were being held by Templars.
Vidick's a Templar?
Sri is obviously already in top 10. That would just solidify. Like, really, I would assume that this season doesn't change anything unless she. Like, I think like it would be difficult for Sri to go up if she doesn't win.
I thought Templars were old.
But if she wins, she would go up a little bit at least. I don't know if Sri would even be one though, even if she does win this season. Like, I think it would be.
No. Except the part about world
No,
domination.
like, I think it's like difficult for
It's
Sri.
complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from
Like,
crazy
yeah, it's just difficult for her to be one. Like,
The other
considering.
half is misinformation
Like, it took her what, like 5 or 6 times, 5 times. Well, I guess it's like.
The bad guys, right?
You know,
There's
how
one
the
thing
world
I've
goes.
learned since
But
I started working here.
still, it took her a lot of times to win. It's like obviously she got unlucky at every single turn, but it's like
Guess the best way to
I don't know. It's like
explain
I just don't know if I would have the
what
faith
they
in her
want is good. But the way they're going about it,
her overall game ability to say that she's like the #1 person.
really bad.
What are they trying to do?
And then Steph, I think would be unlikely, but if she wins, then I think that probably proves that she changed something.
On
Is
my
that
way.
it? I think that's it, right? Is Cochran top 10? No, not as a player. Top 10 winning game, but not top 10.
The answers to
Or not
all
top
the
10
questions are
player.
in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
On that Survivor Turkey has 4 times the subscribers as the Survivor US account. That's kind of insane. Could be a debate. Yeah, it's like I think it would be like one that's determined by how he won. But again, at that point, he would have a win, second place. Obviously, 2 very rocky first 2 appearances, but like still had strong suits in at least in Token Genes. There's I think his steady improvement would be enough to be top 10. Like I think it would be tough for Coach to be the #1 player of all time. Even if he had 2 wins under his belt, I don't know if I would have him as the #1 player of all time. But I think he could be top 10 though. Sri top 3 if she wins? Probably. I think I would probably have Sri 2. Maybe 3. I don't know. Yeah, I think she would be above Sarah, though, if she wins. I think I would have her in the conversation with Tony and Kim at that point.
I trust you're well rested.
Like, AE vs. the World won't really change much. Like, it won't change the US ranking